How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at the creepiest things that have ever been caught on live TV. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this.
In 2016, keen-eyed fans spotted something very unsettling during a telecast of an English sports program. As the host discusses a recent football match, a groundsman who appears to be wheeling equipment off the ground suddenly disappears. What makes the footage even more mysterious is the fact that a short while later, a second man can also be seen disappearing from the ground.
He's realistic, he knows that they've got...
When the footage first aired, fans immediately began debating what they had just seen. Experts were initially stumped. However, some suggested that the disappearing groundsman might have just been an illusion created by some sort of video edit. Despite this, many thought that the clip did indeed show something paranormal. While some viewers were convinced that the camera had captured ghosts, it's difficult to know for sure without further information. What do you think? Does this clip really show proof of ghosts lurking inside this football stadium? Or could there be another explanation for this bizarre footage? In November 2010, a news channel reported on an 11-year-old boy from Spanish Town, Jamaica, who claimed to have been haunted by a ghost. His family claimed that they prayed for him and even tried taking him to church, but said that the ghost would have followed and ended up causing havoc inside. The clip begins as the boy is being interviewed by the reporter while sitting on a chair. Suddenly, he appears to be grabbed by some sort of unseen force from behind. A woman, presumably his mother, quickly catches him before he's thrown from the chair. Shortly after, the boy tells the news crew that he can see the ghost standing by a wall and walks over to stand next to it. Just as before, something appears to grab at the boy, this time pulling violently on his leg. The boy claims that the ghost was actually a friend of his who passed away 4 years prior. He says that it appeared to him one day and has been causing chaos ever since. Even his neighbours are spooked by the haunting, claiming that they too have been terrorised by the mischievous ghost. While it's unclear if the boy ever managed to rid himself of the spirit, this footage certainly qualifies as one of the creepiest things caught on live TV. If anyone has any further information on this story, we'd love to hear about it in the comments section below. This unsettling video was uploaded to Yorkshire Conspirator UFO's YouTube channel in May 2019. The footage, which was supposedly captured at a football match somewhere in London, has many claiming that it shows proof of a UFO. Near the beginning of the video, there's a sudden flash in the sky. This is shortly followed by an orange-coloured orb that slowly descends from above. It hovers for a few seconds before suddenly disappearing. The players don't seem to notice the strange light as they continue their pre-match warm-ups. While several skeptics have noted that the descending light could simply belong to a drone, this theory doesn't explain how the object could suddenly vanish. So what do you think? Has this footage actually captured an alien craft curiously watching a local football match? Or could the orb be something else entirely? In 2016, this mysterious clip first surfaced that was supposedly taken from a live interview on Norwegian television. As the woman with the trolley exits the shot, the woman behind her mysteriously disappears. When the clip was first uploaded to YouTube, it immediately went viral, racking up millions of views in the first few days. Conspiracy theorists were quick to analyse the footage, with some labelling it as evidence of time travel. Others even thought that the clip proved that we could all be living in a giant computer simulation, and that the woman's disappearance was simply a glitch in the Matrix. However, several skeptics have also noted that the incident could simply be an optical illusion, created as both women walk out of the shot together. So is there something supernatural at play in this video, or could there be a more rational explanation for the woman's sudden disappearance? This brief clip is an excerpt taken from the television broadcast of a live football match. Just as the goalkeeper is about to kick the ball back into play, a mysterious dark figure can be seen running through the stands. The figure moves at extreme pace and appears to run straight through several members of the crowd. This footage has long baffled experts who are at a loss to explain who or what the dark shape could be. If you watch the clip closely, you can see that the figure definitely appears to be humanoid, and it clearly moves with a well-defined running motion. Many viewers are convinced that the figure must be a ghost, with some even suggesting that it might be a shadow person. While the footage is brief, it certainly does appear to show something very unusual. Has the camera really captured a ghost moving at great speed through the crowds of onlookers? Or is it possible that this clip is simply the result of some very clever video editing? This creepy video, uploaded to Inner World of Love's YouTube channel in October 2018, is supposedly a clip taken from a report shown on the Spanish news. The uploader claims that it could actually show proof that reptilian shapeshifters are living among us. Just as the reporter is finishing his story, he blinks, revealing what appears to be a second set of eyes. During the video, the uploader mentions that, as the reporter had just finished his interview, he might have thought that the camera had already been turned off, and for a brief moment lost his disguise. While the idea that the human race is slowly being infiltrated by a secret race of lizard people is certainly a controversial one, it certainly does have its supporters. The theory, mainly credited to former BBC television sports broadcaster David Icke, suggests that these shapeshifters are actually descendants of reptilian beings from the Alpha Draconis star system, the result of human-reptilian breeding programs that have been taking place on Earth for at least 200,000 years. Many believe Icke's theories to be true. He has supporters in nearly 50 countries and often lectures in front of large crowds. In fact, a 2013 poll of Americans conducted by Public Policy Polling indicated that 4% of all registered voters actually believed in David Icke's ideas. While this clip certainly does appear to show something very unsettling, could it really show proof of an alien lizard infiltrator? Or is it more likely that the reporter's double eyes were caused by some sort of glitch in the footage? Many viewers believe that this is another piece of evidence that supports David Icke's theory, that the Earth is indeed being overrun by lizard overlords. Whatever the case may be, it certainly does make for a very creepy video. Before we get to that number one spot and look at some shocking footage of an alleged demonic possession caught live on TV in Thailand, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest content. In July 2016, a model began to exhibit some very strange behaviour during a live interview on a Thai talk show. Tipawan Chapapwang told the host of the show that a spirit had attached itself to her during a recent vacation to the city of Rayong. In the clip, she explains that the ghost, known as a pop in Thai culture, has an insatiable hunger and at one point screams out, "Bring me pig's blood." After explaining her story, Chapapwang's demeanour suddenly changes as she appears to become possessed by the spirit. The demon then begins talking through her as she starts to act very strangely. After several attempts to convince the spirit to leave the girl, the host tries to place a necklace of Buddha around her neck. The act makes the woman recoil in fear as she begins to shriek uncontrollably. The host finally manages to get the necklace on her, and it immediately seems to silence the demonic voice. When the clip first appeared online, it immediately went viral across Thailand, racking up millions of views in just the first few days. Opinions were divided about its authenticity, however, with some viewers suggesting that the woman appeared to be acting. Despite this, many still believe that the model was the victim of a demonic possession. If anyone can help translate the original video, there's a link in the description box below. Would love to know exactly what both the woman and the host are saying during the interview.
If you want more slapped ham goodness, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a creepy playlist there you can binge on for hours. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, leave us a comment down below or hit that thumbs up button. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.